Next, I want to show you how to apply for your dealer license correctly. When you submit the correct dealer license application, hopefully your application will sail right through the Dealer Licensing Bureau and you'll be granted your license as soon as possible, which will allow you to open your business as soon as possible and get you started making money as soon as possible. There are two very easy ways to apply for your license. You can apply online or via mail. Applying online is recommended because it essentially does not allow you to submit an application without all the correct documents. So I'm going to really focus on showing you how to apply online. And I also want to make this process as easy as possible. Once you've completed your pre-license steps and you are ready to apply for your license, you can start at the same website where you enrolled in the class, NewMexicoDealer.com. Once again, that is our official website at NewMexicoDealer.com. On any page of that website, you can just scroll down to where it says New Mexico Dealer Application. And here you're going to see the section called the New Mexico Dealer License Application page. And I want to make sure that you have all of the minimum documents that we've just discussed. First of all, you're going to want a copy of your dealer surety bond. Once again, if you do need a dealer surety bond, you can click on that link right there. And you can easily obtain your bond right through that website if that's convenient for you. So you can just scroll through there, click the yes button, and get your bond right through the website if that helps you. And you're going to enter all that information like I showed you here just a moment ago. And you're also going to need a copy of your local county or city business license. You must show proof of lease or ownership. So you want to have a copy of your lease or some type of document that shows you own the property where you're going to have your dealer license located. I want to remind you that your lease must be for at least 6 months. So if you are leasing the property, you're going to have to show that your ownership documents are available as well. So if you'll either submit your lease or your ownership documents. You're going to want to make sure you got all Secretary of State filing documents, like that certificate of organization that I showed you here just a little bit ago. And you're going to need your zoning certification from your city or your county. So you can't forget that zoning certification. This shows the state that the location you're used is zoned to have a dealer's license. You're going to need to submit your dealer education certificate of completion, which we'll download at the very end of this course. So make several copies of that. And don't forget your photographs of your business site location, which has to be of your vehicle display area, your office building, your inside office, and your signage as well. And remember, alternatively, you can create a diagram of the property layout with the location of the sign and where the inside office space layout is, as we discussed earlier. So once you have gathered up all of those minimum documents and scanned them on your computer, then you're going to be ready to apply for your dealer's license. And when you're ready to apply, on the very same page, like I said, I want to make this as easy as possible for you. You're going to click on the New Mexico Online Dealer License Application System, as you see right here. And you're going to be directed to your eServices website. And you're just going to scroll right down on the box that says Dealer Services. And you're going to go ahead and click on Register a New Dealer. And on this page, you're going to see an overview of the information that you're going to need to continue with all those scanned documents that you already have on your computer that we talked about just a moment ago. On this page, you're going to select that you're going to have a dealer's license and sell vehicles in the state of Mexico. And so for this process, I'm going to say that we're not going to be a partner at this time. That's something you can certainly do later on. So you're going to scroll right through here and you're going to enter your ownership type, your business name. You're going to probably be a retail dealer. So that's something that you want to basically select there as well. And then it's going to make sure and correct the address. So just scroll right through here and it's going to make it as easy as possible. You're going to need to add your owners. And as it says right now, your owners' percentages must add up to 100%. So if you're the only person, that's going to be pretty easy. But if you have several partners on the license, then you're going to make sure that the ownership adds up to 100%. And you know, I'm often asked, should I put my salesperson on my license? I'm going to recommend that you never put a salesperson on your dealer's license. I recommend only putting your most trusted business associates on the dealer license with you. I've spoken to more than one good, honest, ethical person who got onto a dealer's license with someone who wasn't trustworthy, and they both lost their license. So you want to make sure and put only your most trusted business associates or spouse or longtime business partner on this license with you. And remember, the ownership percentage must add up to 100%. So you're going to go ahead and click on the Add Owner button, as you see right there. And the first thing you're going to do is enter all that information, including the percentage of each party. So if you're a 50-50 partner or whatever, make sure the percentage adds up correctly. And then you can see once you've done that, you have added an owner. And it is very, very important to read all of these questions and answer them correctly, not only for you, but for any other person who may be on the license. If you submit a false dealer license application, you will be in violation of New Mexico state law. So everything must be true and correct. The first question wants to know if you've ever had a dealer's license denied, revoked, or suspended in New Mexico or any other state. They also want to know if you've ever pled guilty to felony or other crimes in the last 10 years, excluding minor traffic violations. They want to know if you've ever had a motor vehicle, auto recycler, or partner license subject to denial or disciplinary action in any state. Additionally, they want to know if you've had any occupational license, excluding driver's license, subject to denial or disciplinary action. And finally, they want to know if any person on this license has a financial interest in other dealerships in the state. So make sure that you're answering those questions correctly. Otherwise, you could face severe penalties under New Mexico's perjury laws. So make sure that information is correct. On this page, you're going to need to select the vehicle types that are going to be sold under your dealer's license. And I'm assuming that you're going to be selling cars and trucks, and maybe you're also going to sell motorcycles or on-highway vehicles. Just select any category that will apply to your dealer's license. And now you're going to upload your official certificate of completion that you receive as soon as you complete this training course. And so you're going to find that on your computer, and you're going to go ahead and upload that. And see where it says PLE number? That's the number on your certificate of completion that you're going to need to enter. So make sure and also enter the issue date and the expiration date, which will be on your certificate as well. And so if you've taken that course from the Automobile Dealer Training Association, like you are right now, just enter the PLE number off your certificate of information, your certificate of completion. Now you're just going to go ahead and enter all of your dealership's information, your insurance as well. And now you're going to make sure and upload that bond that you got on your computer. As a reminder, make sure it's signed. And you're also going to have that power of attorney. That's pre-populated second page of your bond. And it's very important to note your bond company and your bond number. I want to repeat that. You'll need to note your bond company and your bond number because you're going to need to enter that number here in just a moment. So here's your dealer contact information if you need to go ahead and submit that information. And then now you're just going to easily upload either the photographs or the diagrams that are listed right here on the screen. If you're going to submit photographs, you need to make sure that you have your business site location, your display area, the office building, the inside office space. Your office equipment needs to be photographed as well, such as maybe a scanner or filing cabinet or computer or whatever. And then you need a picture of your sign. And you can go ahead and select all those, attach the photographs that are on your computer. And alternately, if you would rather submit diagrams, you can certainly submit the diagram of your property, including the location of the sign and the diagram of the inside office space as well. So you'll go ahead and upload those documents and make sure you're attaching those correct documents. And you'll be able to do each one of those individually. And once all those documents, such as the photographs, have been uploaded, you're going to see a screen like this, which will allow you to move to the next screen. But if you're missing any documents or a diagram, then you would need to find that on your computer and upload it before you can move on to the next page. And this is one of the main reasons that I do recommend that you apply for your license online, because if you mail your application in to the state and maybe you're missing some photographs, it's really going to put the brakes on things. They're going to have to send you letters and things like that, and it can really take a long time, and it can really put the brakes on your approval process. So I'm always going to recommend to apply online, and basically you will not be able to apply for your dealer's license unless you do have all of your correct documentation, including the photographs or diagram. This is called your dealer affidavit, and you want to make sure that all of this information is correct. You have to verify that your location is a permanent enclosed office on a permanent foundation, large enough to accommodate a dealer's office. You have to verify that all books and records will be stored safely and be available for inspection. And we're going to cover your records a little bit later in your dealer training course. The location must be sufficient size to display vehicles and have adequate customer parking. You have to verify that the hours of operation are posted on the building. You have to verify the business is not being operated from a residential location. So you've got to verify that as well. You must verify the location is zoned properly for a dealership and any other dealer-related activities. Dealer-related activities would be loan applications, insurance, things like that. So those are dealer-related activities that are certainly allowed at your dealership. You must also verify that you have a permanent sign displaying your exact business name and what you will be doing business as, and you'll need to verify whether the property is owned or leased. And remember, if it's leased, it has to be for a minimum of 6 months. So you're going to go ahead and attach that zoning certification. You're going to enter the county and the certification date of that zoning certificate. So upload that certificate as you see right here. And here's that Albuquerque sample. And make sure that you go into your own city or your county to get your zoning certificate. You must report to the state that the location that you're using is allowed to have a dealer's license. So definitely upload all of that documentation as you see right here. And now you're easily going to be able to verify that you have your bond, your property lease, your Secretary of State filings as well. And the great thing about applying online, like I said, you will not be able to submit the application if you are missing any documents. So make sure that you have all of those documents, including your certificate of completion that you receive at the end of the course. So you're easily going to attach all those documents. And once you've uploaded all of those documents, you're going to see a screen right here that shows all the documents have been correctly uploaded, including all of your photographs. So there's a lot of documents there, but the great thing about it, if you're missing a document, you can save your application and go find that corresponding document. So this tends to be a very high profit business that you're getting into. So there is quite a large amount of documentation that you do need to submit, but the state, I feel, makes it as easy as possible for you by having all those documents easily allowing you to easily upload all of those documents. So then you're just going to verify all of your login information as you see right there. And then you're going to see that there's a $50 application fee for your license. And you are also going to need to go ahead and read this entire paragraph right here. Make sure and read this entire paragraph. This does swear and affirm that everything is true and correct and will be punished under New Mexico perjury laws if you're submitting any false information. So make sure everything is accurate, and then you'll easily go through the checkout counter there and you can easily pay for your application. It really makes it as easy as possible to apply. So remember, you can apply online. If you want to apply via mail, you can certainly do that as well. But I'm always going to recommend that you apply online because the entire process is, in my opinion, much, much easier. I want you to be aware that you can review all the videos in your New Mexico Dealer Pre-License course at any time after the course at NewMexicoDealer.com. That's the same website where you signed up for the course. And at that time, you can actually fast forward to the part that you want to review. You'll easily be able to review all the information in the course, and you won't even have to log back into the learning management system. By posting all the training videos directly on NewMexicoDealer.com, it's going to make it much easier for you to review information after you've taken the course. And we're always going to do our best to post updated videos on that website as well. In case there's a new law or other important information, you might see some updated videos on the website as well. On this page, you can just scroll down and watch any of the videos that you need to. And so on that one, you would watch the pre-license steps and the application video. And at that time, you can fast forward to the content that you want to review. And remember, while you're logged into the learning management system, you cannot fast forward. You've got to watch every part of every video. But after the course, just go to NewMexicoDealer.com, click on videos, and you'll be able to review any information that you need. And I hope that you're finding this information very beneficial.